Hey everyone. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Molens Bonbon Snuff. It is a Dutch snuff, and apparently it goes back to 1777. So it's been around quite a long time, and as far as I know, there aren't very many reviews on it. I couldn't find any on YouTube or really anywhere else, so I decided I was going to give it a review. The first reason that intrigued me was apparently this snuff was made for geared towards women back in the day when it was highly fashionable, and I wanted to know what a feminine snuff smelled like, and so I purchased this just out of curiosity. It comes in a box that looks like this, a plastic sort of tap out box. Um, the the lid pops open on here on the side, and it's got like a little grill in there so you don't dump out a whole lot. But I've found that I actually prefer to just take the lid off like that. Smells good. And I have this other little snorter here I'm going to use today. It's made out of glass, and it's got a bowl on it that the edge is kind of tilted up. It's meant to be dipped into something, and it actually pulls out like a really nice little dose. And so I'm going to be dipping into here and taking a snuff. And one more thing about the package. I know you guys can't see it very well because of my camera. Um, it reminds me a lot of like when you go to a concert or something and the opening band is trying to sell their CDs, and it's like it's one of those CDRs, and they kind of printed the label out and printed the cover to it on their printer, on their home printer. That's what this looks like. It's just interesting to me. I'm not judging by it, but it's just interesting to me. And I don't see the word Molens on it anywhere. It's just got this like fleur de lis, design on it, and it just says bonbon. And on the back, of course, there's something in German, and then of course the tobacco warning. But I just thought that was an interesting little package. It's a little more coarsely ground, which is good for the beginner, because you can really snuff it up and not have to worry about sneezing all over the place. So this is one of the first snuffs that I used when I was really first trying out snuff. And so here it goes. I'm going to take a dip with this snuff snorter and dip into there. And yeah, so that's enough for one nostril for me at least. And another little dose for the other nostril. What I like about this is you could see, what you're sniffing through. It kind of gives you a little bit better control. You can, if you're sniffing a finer snuff, I don't know. I mean, I don't like it for real finer snuffs because I don't have as much control over it. I do pinch snuff every once in a while, just so you guys know. But the thing I don't like about pinching is I don't like snuff underneath my fingernails, because to me it just reminds me like I have dirty fingernails. So that's really why I don't do a lot of pinching. And so back to the snuff. The flavor, it hits me as feminine. It's a feminine geared scent. I don't think that it's inappropriate for a man, of course, but I can see why this was geared towards women, because it's just feminine. And as far as the flavors go, I can taste a vanilla scent, and amber. I taste some amber. There's some little hint of a brown liquor. Also, I'm not sure what liquor it is, but it has a scent, maybe cognac or brandy or something. I'm not sure what it is. It has a little bit of alcoholic flavor in it for me. Um, and I said sandalwood. Yeah. Um, one of the reasons that I enjoy snuff taking is because it awakens your senses, or your nose, your nasal senses, and brings you back. It brings back memories for me, at least some of it does. And a funny little story about this particular snuff is it reminds me of when my mother used to take me shopping when I was a little girl, and this older woman would ring us up all the time when we went shopping for clothes or whatever. I was little, and she had this perfume, and this snuff reminds me of that perfume. Not that it's an old grandma kind of a scent, because it's not. It's not, definitely not something cheap and old grandma-ish. It just, that's the particular memory that it brings back for me. It's a real light and airy scent. Um, yeah, and I noticed that it stays a good while. In other words, I'm probably not going to have to snuff again for another 10 minutes at least, because the flavor just stays with you, and sometimes even longer than that. So it's a really tasty snuff, and if you're a dude, I would recommend it just as well as I would for a girl. But yeah, it definitely makes me feel feminine when I snuff it. So hope this was somewhat informative review for you. And that was Molens Bonbon, and I got it at snuffstore.co.uk, and this comes in a 12.5 gram container, and try some, y'all. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.